Episode 99 of Dragon Ball Super. Let's talk about it.
見せつけろ、クリリンの底力。
As we get into the episode, like I said in the preview for the last episode last week, we get pretty much a good chunk of the first half of the episode just being, everyone getting to grips with the fact that Universe 9 just got completely erased right in front of them, and people like Whis, Anato, who is the Universe 1 Kaioshin, Mojito, and all the other gods kind of putting into perspective that yes, Universe 9 were in fact erased. They weren't teleported or anything, they were well and truly vaporized. We see Krillin and his crew of fighters, Gohan, Piccolo, Tenshinhan, Roshi, all kind of just getting over it. Even Frieza is a bit jarred by it, and he says that one day he will reign above the Zenos, which is crazy to think that he would rule over Zenos, considering they could probably erase him by looking at him. We do get something interesting in that 17 does bring up the fact that both he and 18 are having a major advantage here because of them being androids, and the fact that they're androids means they have infinite energy, which is very good. They're not going to tire out, they won't run out of ki. It's very good for them to be androids in this situation, and it's a very good observation by 17 in this scenario. The fights, however, do begin again after this whole getting over the fact that Universe 9 got erased, as we see Vegeta and Goku and Botamo and Hit approach them. Goku goes off to fight some other guys, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan and Hit is his target. However, as he goes for Hit, Botamo gets in the way, allowing Hit to dip out of that situation, and of course Botamo does not take damage. However, Vegeta does counter him by doing something very interesting. He ties his arms up in a knot and carries him over to the edge of the arena. However, luckily for Botamo, Vegeta jumps in the way and intervenes, smashing Vegeta away, allowing Botamo to kind of untangle his arms, making it a 2-on-1 against Vegeta. We switch to see the bird guy from Universe 10 called Dium or Jum. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's something like Jum or Dium, I don't know. But he fires this big ki blast at Krillin. However, Gohan jumps in the way, blocking the attack and firing it right back at him. Piccolo throws off his training gear, which means he's getting serious, and they all fight this guy. Krillin fires off a triple blade Kienzan, which is his 3 Kienzan attack from the preview, clipping his wings with one of them, as surprisingly, Roshi fires off a Kamehameha, bagging the elimination and putting Jum out of the tournament. So it's very nice to see Roshi bag an elimination here. Vegeta tries to use insults against Vegeta, however Botamo jumps up onto Vegeta's shoulders, blocking his ears so he can't hear Vegeta. So he's struggling against them both, but 18 is taking the fight to this wolf guy from Universe 4 called Shosa, and she actually looks like she breaks this man's neck with a kick. However, he fakes her out, smashing her away and firing these blue ki blasts at her right off the arena. But out of nowhere, Krillin, the man, the myth, the legend, Krillin jumps off, grabbing 18 and blasting himself and her back up to the arena, saving them both as we go into a commercial break. We come back from the break with Krillin and 18 versus Shosa, where they go for a new double attack technique, where they both start kind of whamming on him, getting on either side of him. Then Krillin fires a ki blast at 18, where she bounces it back to Krillin, back to 18, Krillin, and so on and so forth. And as they continue to do it multiple times, the ki blast gets bigger and bigger and it goes faster and faster. So 18 just throws this ki blast right at the guy, knocking him off the arena, giving 18 her second elimination of this tournament of power. We get a nice little Krillin and 18 moment to go with this. However, the other Fox from Universe 4 comes smashing in and he hits Krillin away. His name is Majora, kind of like Majora's Mask. Krillin gives 18 Roshi's sunglasses, where they then try to go for the Taiyoken times 100. However, it doesn't work on this guy. Like many people predicted, Majora is in fact blind, and that's why his eyes are closed. And 18 comes to the conclusion that he sniffs out his enemies by using his nose and detecting their scent. So Krillin tells 18 to leave it to him as he has a secret plan, and he and Majora both start going at it, going back and forth, a flurry of punches. However, Krillin's secret plan is he takes off his shoe and he throws it at Majora, completely blocking his sense of smell, allowing Krillin to set up and fire off the Kamehameha, eliminating Majora from the Tournament of Power, putting Universe 4 down to 7 members. Everyone's celebrating, Krillin's celebrating, Beerus and Kaioshin are celebrating, and well, unlike many, even Herms thought, he doesn't get eliminated through disqualification, as Frost comes up behind him, swipes his feet away right from under him, right out the arena, making Krillin Universe 7's first elimination of the Tournament of Power. But just as 18 is getting ready to beat down on Frost, he goes all ninja on her and blasts the ground, making like a sort of smoke bomb to get out of there, as Beerus and Shin are pretty damn angry at Krillin, but nevertheless, he is out. Krillin is our first elimination of the Tournament of Power from Universe 7, as we now have 43 minutes left in the Tournament of Power, as the episode ends there. But now with the episode out of the way, it's time to get into the overall thoughts of this episode. It was a pretty good episode, to be honest. It was nice to see a little bit of focus on someone who's not Goku and Vegeta, even though they did have a little bit of spotlight at the start. Well, Vegeta anyway, with Hit and Botamo and Vegeta. But the thing is, this, I have a bit of a problem with this episode. Like, it would be fine if Krillin was disqualified, like everyone thought he was going to get disqualified. That would have been fine with me. But he got eliminated in such just a jobbish way, man. He got, like, jobbed by Frost. And I think that's terrible because it does absolutely no justice to Krillin as a character. And Krillin is a strong fighter. He is a strong fighter. He was going up against both Shosa and Majora in this episode. One of them by himself. So, I mean, just the way Frost put him out is kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I thought it was going to be someone like Tenshinhan or Roshi who was going to get eliminated first. But, you know what? I mean, what's happened has happened. That's in the past now. Unfortunately, Krillin is our first elimination from the Tournament of Power. But I'm just going to have to accept that. I wanted to see a little bit more of Krillin in this tournament. Maybe have him last until the last few members of Universe 7. But suppose I'm never ever gonna see that. But otherwise, this episode was very, very good. A lot of very good animation here, and a lot of very good moments to go with it. I like the 18 and Krillin dynamic. At least we got to see some of that before Krillin was eliminated. A little bit of the teamwork dynamic between both him and 18 working as husband and wife. I think that's very, very good and one of the best parts about this episode. But now with the overall thoughts out of the way, it's time to get into the previews with a very, very big and special episode, as Dragon Ball Super has officially hit episode 100, the big 3-digit number. And it's a very big episode. It's a very eventful, action-packed episode with episode 100 entitled Rampage, the Berserker Awakens. And of course, the Berserker is in fact Kale. We're going to see an absolute explosion of power and anger from Kale in this episode. But not only that, as we get into the previews, we see that Kale is fighting this kind of Zoidberg looking guy. Reminds me of Zoidberg from Futurama, that kind of squid guy. And I don't think we've seen this guy before, so I believe, kind of going off common sense, this guy is going to be one of the Universe 4 concealed fighters. And he's whamming on Kale, and we see this big pink fist smack Kale away, and I think that might be Napapa from Universe 10, the sumo guy. We see another big thing here. We see that Super Saiyan 2 Goku is fighting Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. It's a battle of the Saiyans here, as Goku says in the preview. And Goku does, in fact, directly call Caulifla a Super Saiyan 2. So that much is now 110% confirmed. Caulifla is a Super Saiyan 2. No more debate about that. She is a Super Saiyan 2. Will she be able to go further than that? We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe she'll go Super Saiyan 3. Maybe Goku will teach her how to go Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, you know, it's crazy, crazy stuff. Anything can happen here. There's so much going on. He smashes her through a boulder, which is another thing. The arena looks like it has some real battle damage on it now. There's boulders everywhere, the ground's all torn up. We see 17 fighting some guys from Universe 10, as well as a lizard looking Pride Trooper. Another big fight here is happening in this episode. We see that Vegeta vs Kaba round 2 is gonna happen as Super Saiyan Kaba stands over Vegeta, who is on the deck. We also see Hit, who with the kind of camera trickery of Toei looks like he's going to be fighting Jiren, but I don't think so, not yet. I do think that Hit is going to fight Jiren at some point, but I don't think it's gonna happen yet. I definitely don't think. I definitely think it's too early to have Hit versus Jiren yet. And next is the biggest thing, the part of the episode that is in the title, of course. We get to see Super Saiyan Berserk, which is the official name for Kale. Super Saiyan Berserk Kale. She has finally awoken. One detail I would like to notice is that while you do see her on this big hill, and you see everyone, you know, obviously sensing the massive spike in energy and looking up to her, you also see this guy off to the left. We haven't seen this guy in the episode yet, but this right here is Damon. This is the bug guy from the intro, the opening, that we've kept on seeing but don't know. Damon is one of the fighters that got leaked alongside Kale in the bio for Khalifa. He is a Universe 4 fighter, and he is the insect guy who can seals himself and then kind of self-destruct and just sort of darts about. Kale then fires off these huge green blasts just in every direction akin to Broly. We see a couple more shots of Goku and Khalifa with the title, Rampage, the Berserker Awakens, as the previews end there. So it's going to be a very interesting episode. It's a battle of the Saiyans here. We've got Goku versus Khalifa, Kaba versus Vegeta round 2. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to get Gohan versus Kale. That would be very, very interesting. But there is something in the spoilers for this episode. It's going to be very interesting. We see someone come into action for the very first time in this episode, and it's going to be insane. It is absolutely insane what's going to happen in this episode. But I'm not going to say nothing. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. How many fighters do you think Kale is going to eliminate in this episode? Because she is definitely going to eliminate some amount of guys in this episode. I think they're going to play Super Saiyan Berserk into the fact that, you know, she doesn't care. She'd probably eliminate her own team, Universe 6. But she's probably going to eliminate a lot of people. How many people do you think she's going to eliminate? Tell me down below. Please share this amongst your friends, and if you could please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification every single time I upload. That way you'll get every single piece of content to you as it goes up. I've been AzureAce, and thank you for coming to the video.
You have arrived. I'm here to tell you that if you don't subscribe to AzureAce for Dragon Ball, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon TCG content, you will wander forever in the darkness of your heart.